Colombia. It's synonymous with coffee. Hello everybody, I'm Gary Parkasevich for NTN 24 News. We're on a coffee farm in Las Palmitas, Antioquia, just outside the city of Medellin. As you can see, these are some of the berries. This is what the bean looks like before you go through a whole entire process. Now, Colombia is known to have the best coffee in the world, and Antioquia is one of the leaders.
To get to Antioquia's coffee country, you start in the state capital, Medellin, Colombia's second largest city at over 3 million inhabitants. From there, you travel northwest through the Túnel de Occidente. At 4.6 kilometers, it's the longest and most modern tunnel in Latin America. It takes 5.5 minutes to pass through. And that's when you arrive to Palmitas, Antioquia, considered the rural zone of Medellin. From here, you know you've arrived.
Now, when you're in the rugged mountains of Antioquia, it is, of course, very difficult to move around. So what's the solution? Well, this thing right here, the teleférico as they call it, or the cable car ride, it will move you from finca to finca, or coffee farm to coffee farm, and it's the best way to get your coffee fresh from the farm off into export. And, oh yeah, it's also got a beautiful view as well. So come check it out.
From here, life looks beautiful on a Colombian coffee farm. A landscape unlike anything seen in this world. Lush green peaks of the Andes Mountains so high, the clouds kiss the tops. Back on the grounds, the air is fresh and nature is quite prevalent. The terrain is rough, so a donkey, or a burro as they say in Spanish, is a recommended way to move about. We met Luis Heriberto Acevedo, a real-life Juan Valdez who has spent his life cultivating Colombia's famous beverage. He says he's now living his dream of owning his own coffee farm.
Café es una mata estable porque tiene unos mercados asegurados, tiene un comercio asegurado. Cuando las otras plantas hay días que se venden muy bien y días que no se venden.
Coffee in Antioquia is big business. While it's always been a part of the department's history, the state government is now pushing the industry in order to distinguish Antioquian coffee worldwide from other Colombian coffee-growing regions. Its concentration will be specialty coffees, your premium and gourmet blends harvested in microclimates like Palmitas. Back in Medellin, we spoke with Andrés Cano, the Secretary of Productivity and Competitiveness of Antioquia. Cano says the department aims to have specialty coffee become the key to bring social change to the department, especially in developing areas. Antioquia has a total of 125 municipalities. 95,000 families dedicate their lives to coffee farming.
Y ellos tienen en este momento un problema serio en torno a los precios internacionales. El precio internacional del café ha venido disminuyendo y es importante generar una diferenciación en el café que estamos encontrando y que estamos produciendo y que estamos exportando. Por eso nosotros queremos hacer una casa con esos productores cafeteros, generando unas buenas prácticas agropecuarias, generando unas condiciones propicias para que toda su producción, todo su cultivo tenga las mejores condiciones para que de esta forma ese café no tenga una condición tradicional.
Antioquia hopes not only to boost coffee tourism, but to also create a coffee culture. Its government campaign, Antioquia la más educada, has a strong emphasis on educating the department, with coffee on the priority list. It also hopes to train baristas and coffee tasters to ensure the cafe not only tastes good, but looks good. It is also a way to boost creativity and innovation.
Lo que busca es generar una formación y una educación a los caficultores, diciéndoles cómo tener el mejor café del mundo, cuáles son las condiciones de cosecha, cuáles son las condiciones del cultivo, cuáles son las condiciones de la recolección de ese café.
Processing coffee is long and difficult, but these are the basics. The berries are hand-picked from the plants, then placed inside a bucket. Red means ripe. The pulp of the berry is separated from the bean, usually by machine. The pulp will be used for mulch while the beans are placed in fermentation tubs for several hours. This is used to remove a slick layer of cellulose. Once done, the beans are sun-dried. This can also be done by machine. They're stored and milled into green coffee beans. Those are exported and later roasted, which gives the beans the final brown appearance.
Siempre cuando uno está metido en esta labor debe hacerlo mejor para tener un cliente, para poder tener, porque es que el café no es para nosotros. El café es para el mercado, el café es para aquellos que lo disgustan, no es para nosotros los que estamos manejando la finca.
Antioquia wants to change some of the focus from exportation to internal consumption of their specialized coffee.
Tenemos que tratar de que los antioqueños y los colombianos consuman un muy buen café. En Colombia se consume un café de no tan alta calidad, porque casi todo lo exportamos. Entonces lo importante es empezar a tener esa cultura alrededor del consumo interno de cafés especiales.
But just how good is Antioquian coffee? Luis says he once entered an international coffee contest. He placed second, but he got a great compliment from one of the professional tasters.
Y cuando vino me dijo, Alberto, estos cafés de palmita son muy buenos, pero aquí hay uno que tiene un sabor muy diferente. Y le dije, don César, ¿cuál será? Me dijo, el tuyo. Y le dije, ¿qué sabe? Pues, me sabía mandarina. Y después vino una niña de la alcaldía de Medellín. Me dijo, Alberto, yo quiero tomar un tinto, pero de la finca suya. Y le dije, venga pues. Y estaba tomando el tinto ella cuando me dijo, Alberto, este café me sabía mandarina. Y la niña no sabía nada de lo que me ha dicho el catador de sabor.
Antioquia va a tener el mejor café del mundo. Y para eso nosotros hemos diseñado un modelo y estructurado un modelo, así como Antioquia tuvo textil, tuvo confección, tuvo diseño y ahora tiene moda. Nosotros queremos también tener el mejor café del mundo a partir de un café tradicional, tener el café especial.
Con el proceso que le está dando el gobernador de Antioquia, que tenemos más garantías y mejor comercio con el café. Y que si seguimos así vamos a lograr unos comercios justos muy pronto.
And there you have it, from these red berries located in the beautiful Green Mountains of Colombia to your breakfast table. Who doesn't love a good cup of Colombian coffee? Delicious. And it's not even bitter. In Palmitas, Antioquia, Colombia, I'm Gary Parker Savage for NTN 24 News.